Welcome back to this weekend's episode of A Closer Look. Of course, as you can tell, we're still at the Kingsport Carousel. Everyone in the entire community is excited to have it finished, including our very own Mayor John Clark. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Jessica, for having me.
Now, of course, recently the word elect has been dropped from your title. How's your first couple weeks as mayor been?
Actually, the election took place about 5 or 6 weeks ago. And so over that time period, I've been spending a lot of time with our previous mayor, Mayor Phillips, who has been fantastic in terms of working with me to transition me into this role. And so I've been spending a lot of time with our city partners and our city government organization to really get into the details of all the great things that are happening in Kingsport so that I can pick up the pieces and just move the ball forward. And so last week, as a matter of fact, last week was the swearing in of our 3 new aldermen and myself. And so that was a delight. And then next week, we're in the process of going through to appoint my predecessor on the board. So by the end of next week, the next Board of Mayor and Alderman meeting, we will have our team totally complete, and we'll be off and running and hopefully running the city, managing the city in a very, very big way.
All the pieces of the puzzle in place.
They're all coming together, really are.
And so you talked at the ribbon cutting of this beautiful carousel of a little while ago. And one thing that you mentioned at the ribbon cutting really stuck in my mind. You really expressed that this carousel truly represents the idea of one Kingsport. Right. Can you elaborate on the idea of one Kingsport and what that means?
Yes, it's a very important concept for me as mayor. This, as you mentioned, this carousel, this project right here really embodies who Kingsport really is. It includes amazing community spirit, a vision, a plan, teamwork amongst volunteers, public and private sector folks, and investment. And also the idea about innovation, which is something that I really like. I think Kingsport is in the process of re-innovating itself. And so this carousel, trying to build something that is the best and very unique, is something that really also tugged at my heart when I was looking at this carousel as well, because anything that Kingsport does, and this is what I love about our city, we always try to do the best we can do and to try to make something so unique that really makes our city more of a destination city in the Tri-Cities. And so I just can't say enough about the spirit, our customers, our community spirit that we have here in Kingsport. And you see it in everything that we have done with this carousel project. And so I just really congratulate the community and everyone involved. There were many folks involved to help us achieve this goal.
Did you ever think Kingsport or even the Tri-Cities would ever have a carousel?
No. This is what's so interesting about Kingsport is every time, this is what energizes me as mayor also, is that just by being around our community spirit and so forth, you always pick up on things that people have in mind that they want to do. In this case, this was an idea that was hatched several years ago, and through hard work, perseverance, a dream, and so forth, the community came together and rallied and supported this project to the point that we have this incredible carousel now to be housed here in Kingsport, Tennessee. So.
And the amount of work that went into this was incredible, and the fact that our town was able to do that in almost less than half the average amount of time it takes to complete a project like this, as mayor, what does that make you think about our residents and our public-private partnership?
Yeah, it tells me that one Kingsport, teamwork, all coming together to help achieve a goal is something that is within our reach in all areas of city life, and at the same time it's something that is very doable and achievable, and so what I want to do is take this one Kingsport concept and apply it to the challenges that we have as a city as well moving forward, and I want to use the carousel as an example to say to our public, to our citizens, hey, if we can do this carousel, we can address our toughest challenges as well. All we have to do is come together with a vision, with a plan, with innovation, with community spirit, and there's nothing that we can't accomplish. And that's my true thought about our great city.
Exactly. You can look at everyone and say, if we can build a carousel, why can we not do this?
Exactly right. Yeah, with the same spirit and the same gusto and the same innovation and perseverance that the team that our city did with this wonderful project.
And the Santa train is kind of behind us, the Santa train car on the carousel. Yes. And we were talking about how that, through and through, top to bottom, the carousel, the Santa train, everything this community does, it represents the heart, I guess, that the community has for the surrounding communities and cities. What do you think having this fixture in our city will mean to those surrounding us?
Well, I think it sends a signal to East Tennessee in particular, but also throughout the state and around the region. The Kingsport continues to be a very special place with special people. And as a result of that, that we are very much alive and we're very much moving forward and we're willing to tackle the challenges ahead of us to continue having Kingsport grow and prosper.
Talking about moving forward, this whole project, what does it mean to you for the past, the present, and the future of Kingsport?
Well, I think it speaks a lot about our heritage. If you look at the Carousel has a lot about our history, which has brought us to this point. You know, we've been our city has been around for about 98 years, and as we approach our 100-year anniversary, this is a fantastic reminder of our history and where we are today. And also, I think it provides hope and expectation for the future of a very successful city as a result of this carousel. So this carousel has multiple meanings to a lot of different people, including myself. And to me, it's more hope and prosperity for Kingsport moving forward. And there's, so I was telling some of the folks, friends of mine, over the last day or so, when people think of Northeast Tennessee, this carousel is another data point to help them think of Kingsport first when they think of Northeast Tennessee, for a place to live, to raise a family, to work, and for businesses to grow and prosper.
And of course, a place to play.
And a place to play and have fun and enjoy themselves and just get wrapped up in you know, what I call the Kingsport spirit, which is really predominant throughout our city, which makes our city so special.
Well, thank you, Mayor Clark, for joining us, especially to talk about this special project. We'll be right back.